breathe in. I'll go ahead, shake your hands. Great, and breathe it in. And shake your hands and say, yay!
So, Chaplain Bob has been coming here for a year. And since then, before he was coming to do predominantly spiritual services on the weekend, which always introduce a musical, like a hymn singing component. But because of his multitude of talents and all his musical instruments that he plays, he had asked if he could come and do music appreciation. What I've been profoundly impressed about is all of our schooling and knowledge about dementia has been predominantly about the fact that people with Alzheimer's and memory loss cannot form new relationships, that have a difficult time retaining new information, and that aren't really able to capitalize on anything they've learned in the short term. And what I've observed here from our residents, the 58 folks that live here, is that they're learning songs and singing songs that are not standards. They're not just hymns. There are some Jewish songs he's taught them, songs in another language, like I think they sing La Bamba, which is a part Latin influence. And these are not necessarily songs that they would pick up on.
I feel good. We have fun and we get along well.
Yeah.
And we think we're pretty good.
Yes, you do. You are. Yep. Yeah.
We enjoy it.
Yeah.
And I think it shows because everybody seems to be smiling at us. We always enjoy it.
Yeah.
If you look at us, you see most of us are smiling.
That's right. Absolutely, we see that.
And I think that's a good example for him to know that he's reaching us.
And I think that with Pastor Bob, what he's been able to provide is a vehicle that even a family member, not only the residents that are here, to continually expose them, and they love the music and they love being together, but from a daughter's perspective, an ex-care worker, it helps build the relationship. And I think that Pastor Bob does that especially with the music program, because the music is a reminder to all of them. They know pretty much the words, although they might not connect all of them right at a time. But to be able to have the whole group and everyone be able to sing is, I think, something that's really important, and they feel good. You can see the smiles. And even if Mom makes up some of the words at times, but she's come out of her little shell and she's actively, participating.
Well, from my perspective, I can definitely see a difference in the residents' mood and their behavior from the moment Pastor Bob enters the building. They get perked up and they say hello to him and they recognize him, which I don't see that they do with everybody. So there's definitely something special about what he does with them. He kind of sets a positive mood, and he makes sure everybody is involved one way or another. It's a positive atmosphere when Pastor Bob is here.
Al, the famous Al, who probably missed his true calling as an entertainer and comedian, singer and comedian, So he always likes to, if you ask what song we're going to sing, he always says, "When that old wedding ring was new." And he said, "Well, why don't you sing those to us?" So just about every week, Al gives us a little concert. The Meadowlarks support each other and encourage each other, and they do the same for their own singing. So they'll clap for themselves and say, "Hey, we sound pretty good, don't we?" Which is really great. So it obviously is great for their morale, and they obviously have a great time while they're singing.